Hello Dark Souls fans, and welcome back to another episode of Methodical Gamer. In this episode we'll be taking a look at a well-balanced yet highly versatile sorcery build. The first thing we're going to look at with this build is the right hand weapon number 1, the Moonlight Greatsword. This weapon can be acquired in the second half of the game by cutting off the back tail of Seek the Scaleless. In order to properly wield this weapon, your character will need to meet the minimum base stat requirement of 16 strength, 10 dexterity, and 28 intelligence. This weapon is upgraded through the pathway of dragon scales, and at plus 5, this sword scales with an S in intelligence. Up next we have Quelagg's Furysword. This curved sword can be acquired through the giant blacksmith in Anne Rolando by combining the soul of Quelagg with any curved sword plus 10. In order to properly wield this weapon, your character will need to meet the minimum base stat requirement of 11 strength and 13 dexterity. This weapon upgrades to the pathway of Demon Titanite, and at plus 5 it scales with an E in strength and a B in dexterity. One special note for this weapon is it's considered a chaos weapon, therefore it's going to scale with the amount of humanity in your top left hand corner. Lastly, for our staff, we will be using Logan's Catalyst. Personally, this is my favorite catalyst in the game. The reason for being is it offers the highest magic adjustment with the scaling without the negative effect of losing cast. In my opinion, the worst thing to happen to a mage class in PvP is to run out of spells, because then you've lost all your skills, tricks, and tactics that you were using with that in the fight. For the head, chest, hands, and legs, we are running the Traveler's set, or otherwise known as the Big Hat set. This is the armor combination that you will see Logan wearing throughout the game. This armor combination looks really good, especially in Dark Souls Remastered, and I like using this for a lot of my sorcerer builds, due to its very high defense, low weight cost ratio. For our 2 rings, we are running the Ring of Favor and Protection, which boosts HP, stamina, and equipment load. For our second ring, we are running the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring, which boosts sorcery. More specifically, it boosts our Crystal Soul Spear by 20% and boosts our Homing Crystal Soul Mass by 25%. Taking a look over at our specific stat breakdown, we are soul level 100, so we're at the top of our class for the 51-100 division. Our character has 40 vitality, giving us a grand total of 1590 HP. We have 15 points allocated into Attunement, giving us a grand total of 3 slots, 2 for the Crystal Soul Spear and 1 for the Crystal Homing Soul Mass. We have 16 points in the Strength, which is the minimum requirement for the Moonlight Greatsword, and we have 13 points in the Dexterity, which is the minimum requirement for the Quelagg Furysword. We have 44 points allocated into Intelligence, which is the minimum requirement in order to properly cast the Crystal Soul Spear. And lastly, we have 99 Humanity, A for the Quelagg Furysword scaling, and B for the buff and defense. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you enjoy this sort of content. Next time I'll be showing you my all-time personal favorite build. See you there.